Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Fez. When we last left off, we had made it to Zoo. I don't think they... Okay, I actually kind of gave that away. They never actually really mentioned that yet. But this is Zoo. Actually, no, it says it right there on that, Well, he's saying... What is that guy saying? This blue, headband guy. He says... I think it's nice to have a visitor for once. He's repeating something. It actually says Zoo right on this this tapestry here. So yes, this is the legitimate village of Zoo. Most of these people seem rather friendly. Some of them are making fun of the size of our head. But I mean, it's... Yeah, ha ha ha, look at Mr. Rectangle Head over there. To be honest, though, they haven't really seen a head like mine before. As you can see, all of theirs are pretty big. And they all, despite the fact that they use the cube language alphabet, unlike my people who use the regular alphabet, they're actually speaking proper English. Welcome to Zoo. That guy says, welcome to Zoo. Green headband on the second level says, what is wrong with your head? Okay. There's, little girls there. There are actually 2 girls and 2 boys on this level. That one is saying... Hello, can you understand? Oh, no, not that. This. Well, overall, it doesn't really matter. I'll just go ahead and read out the things that they all say. How do you do? He wears the fez. What is wrong with your head? Ha ha ha, check out Mr. Rectangle Head over there. I think it is nice to have a visitor for once. Whoa, how did you get in here? Hello, can you understand any of this? Nice to meet you. How did you get that hat? Welcome to Zoo, and where did you come from? Those are all of the things. I mean, there are only 11 phrases that these people say, but there's more than 11 people, so they do kind of borrow phrases from each other, as I've learned. I was actually going to do a whole big thing. See, they're even constructing the warp gate. But I actually was trying to, you know, translate like because just for completion's sake, translate every single thing that each person was saying, because there were going to be a lot of people, and you know, I found that they started repeating each other and whatnot, so I only was able to get, I found 11 phrases of all the people I talked to, and I talked to pretty much everybody. Now, the 32 door here, as you can tell, that's actually the door that when we went to the ruins of Zoo, was broken open and had the thingy in there that was basically infested with black hole. Now, for dramatic effect, I'm actually going to save that door. I'm not even going to open it. I'm going to save that for last. And I'm actually going to try to keep the ending contained in its own video, because quite frankly, I don't know how long that's going to go. This is actually a better explanation of the number system if you couldn't figure it out yet. But, you know, there's some equations that all equal up to 10. Some dimensional stuff. So like no dimensions is a dot. There's a point. 2 dimensions is a line, or 1 dimension is a line. 2 dimensions is a shape. 3 dimensions is basically that's supposed to be a polygon. That's another school there that basically gives you some more details on the number system. I'm actually going to try to find a way sometime later on, off screen. I'm gonna look up what the tome says, because I'm just gonna bring it up real quick just for shits and giggles. And I do know if there is one artifact we're missing. We're gonna find that later. How do I open it again? There we go. Square button, and then I'm going to look all of this, see if I can find a way to look this up, because that's a lot to translate, and it's all in code. It all seems to be gibberish from what I've tried to translate, and there aren't any spaces separating the words. So I'm going to look up and see if that has any kind of meaning, and I'll let you know if I find anything. But for right now, there's really nothing in there I think of import. Maybe it's a solution to a puzzle at some point. I really don't know. Well, there's a key. We can use it to Like I said, there was that locked door in the cemetery, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and die. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just basically finish exploring Zoo and then head for the ending. At least the first ending. I've already basically said multiple times that this is going to have at least 2 playthroughs. Well, I say at least 2 playthroughs. There are only going to be 2 playthroughs in this game. Because there's just the one part, basically this little journey that we're taking here, and then basically filling up all the map, and, oh, they're building that QR code that we saw earlier. Basically, filling up the map by getting all the bits and other things that we've missed. Well, the bit, and then all the anti-cubes. Well, the anti-cubes first. We are not going to be getting the bit until, like... That's like one of the last things we're going to get out, actually. Also, that last artifact, and a couple of other secret things that we haven't seen any evidence of having... I still don't think it has any kind of relevance on anything right now. But that's the last cube bit we've got right there. There's some more... They're not the same symbols, I don't think, that were on the wall in the ancient version. And I've got one last door here. And I'm actually going to turn this into a 2-parter, if I can. Or if the video is long enough, I'll just go ahead and just make it 2 videos. There's another owl statue in here. And, much like the one in the cemetery, he is also turning his head at us, the viewers, the players, towards the perspective. I think he wants to tell us something. Well, the other one didn't want to tell us something, but it looks like you want to talk. Hear the owls. See their effigy. Assemble the Parliament. What does that mean? Well, we'll find out in the next playthrough, Silly Alright, I don't think there are any other doors down here. No, it's just the door back out to the hub. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and open that 32 door. Because we've done pretty much everything else that we can do in the game. Now, like I said before, that last bit, we're not getting that here. It's actually also, like, goes hand in hand with getting an anti-cube. And, well, we're not going to get that. So that's why I mainly went and got an anti-cube to basically fill in for the last cube that we need to open the 32 door. And this was, in fact, the door that Dot was talking about earlier. So let's... Whoa! It's yet another door. This one requires 1, 2, 32 cubes. I think I might have mentioned something about this earlier. Must be something really special behind that door. Let's find out. You can even see the anti-cube actually filled in that bottom corner with the blue marking. And I don't remember there being water in here before. I remember this just being like just a standard thing, like a standard chamber, like with rock walls and everything. And this was not functioning. This was a black hole. Amazing. A working Stargate. Stargate? Well, it looks like there's an incoming off-world activation. I think we better close the iris. Stargate SG-1 is my favorite sci-fi show. I'm sorry. Well, it looks like, wormhole established. I think we're going bang zoom straight to the moon. Talk about your existential stuff. Holy shit. So, I got like 5 minutes left. I think I can, 5.5 minutes-ish. I think I can trek my way up this monstrosity. Oh yeah. There's, oh boy. Well, we certainly came a long way, folks. And now it's time to find out what's at the top of this big-ass statue here. There was a floating block above an owl statue, above this giant squid statue. Squid aliens? There's alien squids? Are they the ones that are giving the gift of the third dimension to mankind? There's just so many questions, and we've got moon physics, so that'll make the platforming a bit easier. Quite frankly, I still haven't gotten to a point where I've really looked into it enough to know all of the answers as to what the real answers between life, the universe, and everything are in this game. Yeah, jump over to the other squid. Well, at least on top of the Stargate here. But well, apparently falls like that will still kill us, unfortunately. But as you can see, we've gotten to some pretty heavy shit here. So let's see if we can... This is a little bit easier to do on the Vita, because I do my practice file is on the Vita version. It was a little easier to see because the screen was closer up and I could see the sprites better in this part, because the sprite's pretty small here. But then it got to a point where there was like a zoomed out part where I was trying to translate a bunch of text, as I'll talk about later, and it got really hard to see the text that I was trying to translate. But anyway, moving upward. This is pretty amazing. I mean, at least that's what I would be saying if I were in this situation. Damn. Alright, let's keep on trucking upward. Almost there. Almost to the top. There's the owl statue. Oh, don't want to fall off. Hey, owl statue. And because I'm gonna say this right now, the ending is rather lengthy, and I don't know if it will all fit in this. Well, it's definitely not gonna fit in this part of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and because also for some reason with the most current PS4 update, don't go into the door yet, little mess. With the most current PS4 update, the game keeps running when I'm on the share screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, and when we come back, see the ending of Fez, or at least the ending for the time being. I've been Radio Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?